Yeah, I like it.
Good morning. This is John Harder on a beautiful Tuesday morning with another broadcast for spreading the wealth of TBC and free energy. Today, I want to address this broadcast kind of as a response to um, quite a number of emails that I've been getting uh, from people, and their concern or their how should I say? It seems like there's a crisis. There's a crisis. They need the money right now, and well, first of all, the question that they are asking is how do I cash out? How can I get my hands on that little bit of TBC that I have, that free gift? How can I quickly spend that and get rid of it, and then move on with my crisis that I have to something else, where so that I can keep on this urgent path of that is not getting me anywhere except a continuous urgency. That is really basically what comes out of that mindset when there's this sense of urgent need. How can I cash out? And I would like to address that. Um, Now I know that it is very likely that the people that I've been getting those emails from may not be watching this, and which is kind of too bad, because if we could get our minds off of that urgency a little bit, and first of all calm ourselves down and realize that we are the creators of our own life. And since we are the creators of our own life, say hi, Stephen.
Hi, Steven.
Stella, come here. Oh, get dressed first, okay? Yes, Stephen. For those of you who haven't met my twin granddaughters, they are here for a few days with us, so it's exciting to have them. So a little later on, they'll come and say hi. Yeah. Anyways, what I want to address is that we learn to uh, train our mind to an abundance, to a mindset of abundance, because it is this sense of urgency is something that the subconscious mind actually uses against us. And for those of you that are watching this video, I really hope that this will make sense to you. That that when we have this feeling of urgency, and that things are going wrong, and and there is this sense of I need this money right now. I need it right now because I have to get an operation, and I have to whatever is behind it. It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what what there is outside of you that is creating these urgencies. When we come to the grips of the fact that we are the sole creator of the circumstances, whether they are in the body or outside of the body, the circumstances that we are in are created by our own mind due to our thinking habits. And this is so important that we understand this, because when we do, we can change those thinking habits, and that will everything that will change everything else. the circumstances outside of us will change, and so will also the health related or whatever it is that we're facing. And TBC is an awesome uh, tool that helps us to even get a more abundant mindset. Now, you might say, well, what is TBC? You might say, well, what does TBC have to do with the way you think? Well, let's just put it this way. If you are having trouble to tune in to the abundance that actually exists without TBC, but if you're having trouble wrapping your mind around the fact that we are living in an abundant world, we really are. Well, then the idea of TBC should be a huge, how should we say, crutch to help you to realize that there is a system that has been created now that will help us to move away from the debt-based system to an abundant-based monetary system, which will help us literally change the world. I was just on my brother's first broadcast. We have been working on this for a few days to to try to get it lined up for him to be able to do that. And finally today he did his first broadcast, and I'm actually proud of him. He did a great job. He did a great job for his first broadcast. I was really happy for him. And now we have another broadcaster coming on who I'm convinced, with the knowledge he has acquired over the years from well, I have actually worked with him quite a bit. We we worked on his truck a lot, which he might eventually mention. I don't know, but anyway, it doesn't matter. He has some great skills that he has acquired, and by the way, he is great at gathering friends. He's great at gathering friends. So I'm sure those of you who haven't met him, you will appreciate his hangouts as well. Anyways, so I'm kind of proud to have him aboard. So back to how TBC can help us, right? Now, as I had mentioned, it really is all in the mindset. When we get to the point where we can calm our mind down and convince ourselves that everything will work out just wonderfully, that we are completely confident of that, that's when things will begin to fall in place. Because it's the subconscious that works behind the scenes, works out all the details in life. And it's the way we see them by our belief system is how they fall into place. And therefore, the more convinced we are that things are working out just wonderfully, it doesn't matter where we are presently. It really has absolutely nothing to do with our present situation. It has all to do with our present mindset, which we can change at any time. And this is why I would encourage us that we find it within us to change that mindset to a mindset of calm assurance that everything is great. Everything is actually falling in place just in a wonderful way. So now I want to again paint a bit more of a picture of the economy that we are changing to, because I believe that, or at least for myself, this is a huge help for me to realize that that we are moving forward to a much more human-friendly economy. You see, the economy that most of us have been raised in isn't really that human friendly, because there's way too much law and regulation in place to actually live a peaceful, easy life. And not only that, but all this black against white, this none of this is by mistake. It's not, you know, how we're being told that this is, we are sinners. This is how we are. We are our own. We are the problem. Well, the only problem that we actually have in this whole thing is that we're believing that we tend to believe the lies that have been fed us. And well, we need to move away from that. It's not true. The truth is peace and love and confidence and abundance. Okay, Stella, come. Okay, meet Alice and Stella. These are our youngest granddaughters. No, sorry, not the youngest. Sorry, not the youngest anymore. We have a younger one. Hopefully you'll get to meet her sometime too. Her name is Natalie. She's what, a year?
No, 10 months.
She's 10 months. Yeah, she's almost 10 months old. Okay, so these aren't the youngest anymore, but we sure do enjoy them. Okay, so we can play again if you. All right. Thank you for saying hi to them. Okay, so yes, the economy that I was going to talk about is that of a much more people-friendly economy, where we can literally thrive and live in abundance, travel the world if we want to, spend time with friends and family if we want to. Now, how are we going to? What physical steps are we going to take to move towards this economy? Well, here is where I would say we do well to turn to the blog that admin has so abundantly provided for us, much information, which first of all helps us to understand the world we're living in. As I have many times said before, in order for us to move in the right direction, we need to know where we're at so that we can turn the proper way to move in towards the right direction. And so I am excited about this because it is TBC that has actually helped me understand where we're at. I had learned much about our mind and so on, how the human mind works and how we mentally can change things in our life. I had learned much of that, but I did not understand what kind of a world we are living in, and that has been opened up to me through the blog.thebillioncoin.info. So I'm going to just turn to the blog for right now because I want to go to a post that will kind of depict to us what steps there really are that we can take in order to in order to move towards this economy that I was talking about. So I'm just going to go ahead and share the screen for a bit here. All right, so just bear with me for a second. So okay, so here is and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to cash flow. Cash flow budgeting. Okay, let's go to this one here and see what. Okay, that isn't the one I actually wanted. Cash flow. I think there's another one. Campaign. Oh, that's also not the one I meant. That doesn't mean it's not a great post. It is, but right. Right, 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 right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fast start, faster. I was thinking cash flow because it does have to do with cash flow, but what I really wanted is to get fast start, I think. Or is it this one? Well, we'll find out. We'll just find out. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so this is the blog that I was going to refer to. And so here is the thing. Now that we're setting up our toolboxes, I haven't quite finished setting mine up, and I know that there are quite a few that have finished theirs, and it seems like time has just not allotted me to have it completed. Uh, but the urgency that I'm noticing with many people is that I need this money now. I need to cash out right now and this and that. And of course, with that kind of a mindset, nothing is going to go right because your subconscious will just keep on putting in blocks, blockages and impediments in your way as long as you stay on that path of this urgency. It is not conducive to abundance. It is a poverty mindset that pushes this urgency, and that is that kind of thinking needs to be laid aside for you to begin to prosper. So um, this here is a the exact steps that you can just take people through. And as you keep going and getting them through these steps, literally work with them and help them to go through these steps and and help them to finish these steps. So anytime people you refer, um, well, first of all, let's go on this step here, right here, for a little while. Um, it is important for you to do your work in order for this first step to happen, because people can't receive the gift if they have no idea there is one. And so when they respond to the gift, and of course there is good training on this, and like I said, my toolbox is not quite complete, but when it is, you will find some pretty good, nice training on these exact steps, on each one of them, particularly where it becomes important how your thinking needs to work in order for you to achieve good results on these areas. Okay, so this here step, it's only 3 words, but trust me when I say that that is the most important step for you to make things happen. Okay, so and when people do receive that gift, then the next step is of course that you kind of guide them. You don't let them just uh, well, I realize you can't push people. It is up to them, but I mean, obviously, uh, if you do the first step right, then you will mostly have people on the second step that are going to want to go right ahead and move forward with with what they're doing. And why do I say that? Because what I'm saying is that if you do the first step correctly, then you have attracted the right people that want to move forward. It's up to you what kind of people you want in your team. Wow, you didn't think you had any choice in that, did you? Well, you do. You have. It is up to you to attract the people that that are uh, that are going to be helpers on your team. Okay, so that are that want to go through the steps. And of course, there is I'm providing training on that on my toolbox. Okay, so when you do, then of course they'll want to take these steps. And anytime these people, well, as you're taking them through the steps, just be open and ready to guide them in their whatever step. If they have any needs, any hang-ups or whatever, they need to know, they need to be completely confident that you care about them, that you care about them. Not, they don't need to have the feeling within them that you are that you are trying to get them through the system so you can make money. If they get that feeling, they are very likely going to turn somewhere else for help or whatever, because they need to be confident that you are there to help them. Okay, and this has to be genuine, because the vibrations are felt. We all feel the vibrations of people we deal with. And so if you don't understand that, then you will likely need to learn that in order for you to become successful as you want to be. Okay, so and of course, as you help them, and again, for the broadcast, there are people that aren't technical savvy, and they're going to need help for that, which of course there are videos. I have a video, and I know there's others that have videos for that too. And of course, I'm not saying that you have to create your own video. If there is already videos out there, then you can, I don't think any broadcaster or any TBC that has made a video, I don't believe they mind if you use their videos, if you want to. I don't think so. I don't anyways. So there you go. You can certainly use mine. And of course, it's all important. And again, this feeling about money, it's very, very important that people do not get the vibrational feelings that you are making money off of them. We all know that when we're helping each other this way, that we do, but it's this awkward vibration that people can feel if there is this, how should I say it, the sense of a poverty mindset that is just, that just has this feeling about it that yeah, I hope they buy, I hope you buy, because that would help me. It is very important that we let that completely natural, that we are here genuinely to help the people, and that everything else, as far as my own life is concerned, everything will work out wonderfully. It has nothing to do with whether this person with that. My success will happen regardless of this, whether what decision this person makes. Okay, so what we're here for is we're here to help you create an abundant future for yourself and those you love. And so as we take them through these steps with genuine care, they will get those vibrations, they will feel those vibrations that we have, and that helps them to pick up on those same vibrations and pass that on to those they are helping. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so these are the steps. And now what I want to say here is that if people call you up and they talk to you, or they ask you what should I do next, or whatever, you know, how do I move forward, whatever, uh, here is your guide. This is where you would ask them, well, where are you at in these steps here? What step are you on? At what point are you stuck? You know, where do I, you know, what point here can I help you overcome? Because you are not here to hold their hand uh, every step of the way. They are the producer of their own future, of their own life. They are the producer. What your job is to just simply care about them and produce the right guidance, the right vibratory feelings, and everything that it's genuine care and abundance that, you know, that TBC is all about. TBC is not here because of, well, maybe it was created because of lack and limitation, but it's not here to create uh, a life of lack and limitation. That's not what TBC is here for. It's here to create abundance in people's lives. And as I have many times said before, the abundance is not in TBC. The abundance is in your mindset. But TBC is a wonderful tool to have that abundance show up in your life. And this is what people need to understand. That TBC will move forward so much faster if we don't operate on an if we don't operate on the mindset of lack and limitation, but rather abundance. And as admin also in another post, which I'm not going to turn to right now, but pointed out to us how that TBC is a wonderful opportunity for us to you know, to get paid for our services. So here's what I'm saying: as you help the people through these steps, I'm not here to say that you do all this for nothing. You deserve to be paid. You deserve to be paid for helping people. And of course, that you can read that in that blog post that I'm referring to, which I'm going to do in another broadcast again, or maybe I should turn to it right now. I don't know how much time I have. I don't want to make my broadcast too long here. Okay, so I'm gonna just go out of the broadcast for now and see where I'm at as far as my time is concerned. I think it's necessary that we are paid as leaders, and admin has also pointed that out in that post that I am referring to but didn't go to. And this is, I think it's not only optional, but if you provide a good service, then you need to be paid for that, and that is important. So where are we here? There we go. There is a scripture verse that I would like to refer to as well right now. And that is simply, okay, what is going on? I don't. And that is simply this, that there's a line, I don't know if that entails a complete verse or not, but it says this: the servant is worthy of his hire. The servant is worthy of his hire. If you provide a very good service, then you deserve to be well paid for that service. And I know that we can very easily think to ourselves that, yeah, but those people, they are poor, they don't have any money and this and that, so how are they gonna pay? Listen, you are not doing yourself or anybody else any favor by thinking that they don't have money. Trust me, they're already thinking that, and they don't need your negative energy uh, help to think that even more deeply. Okay, because if they're already thinking that and you start thinking the same thing, then you are perpetuating their misery. Basically, let's face it, unless we are, as people, unless a person is willing to invest in themselves, unless a person is willing to invest in themselves, they really are earning the life that they live. I hope that makes sense to you. What I'm saying is this, that if we are too cheap to invest in ourselves, then we deserve basically to stay where we are, because the mindset keeps us there. I want to say that we all deserve better, but that comes with the change of the mindset. Any poor person, any person in poverty, they are so because of their mindset. And if, like, we can come along with TBC and we can tell them how great TBC is and all this and that, and you can do this, you can listen, they might jump on because of what we said. But if we have to run after them and talk them into it, they are not going to move along, because they are going to expect you to hold their hand every step along the way, and they're not gonna expect to make anything of themselves. So that's what I mean, is that when we become willing to invest in ourselves, we see the value. We see the value. You know what? If I invest in myself, I'm going to be learning some very valuable skills, and that will help me move forward. When we attract the kind of people that want our service, that want to pay us for our service, then that's how we will make money, and that is how those people will become successful. I hope that makes sense. Maybe I'll say it just one more time. If we attract the kind of people that want to pay us for our service, that's what's going to make us, make us wealthy, and will also make the people wealthy that we're helping. And this will increase because all persons, every person, always, all day long, has the ability to change their mind and to adapt to a new way of thinking. And this will happen the more we do this. The more people come to this new way of thinking of abundance, the more people will catch on to that mindset. All right, so those of you watching this and are not yet in TBC, I have showed you where you can go to help your people, and I truly am confident that I have made it quite clear that if you adapt to a positive mindset, you will become successful. And there are very, great leaders here in TBC that are very good at helping you get to that positive mindset. Out of which, by the way, let's go and see who's all here. I kind of I didn't mean to ignore you. It's just when I go through, uh, I get my thoughts get distracted easily. So let's go now. Stephen Coffey. Stephen Coffey, by the way, is very, very sharp. He's a great guy to um, he's doing wonderful broadcasts and is a great teacher. Um, and Lucy Brown as well. I believe everyone here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning, Stephen Coffey and Lucy Brown. And Marjorie, thank you for moderating. And who else is here? Chona, thank you very much as well for hanging out with me. I don't know if you've been on my broadcast before, but I welcome you very much. All right, so let's see. I think there's a few more watching than what are here. Thank you very much for those of you who are watching but are not in the chat. That's okay. You are very welcome anyways for to hang out with me, even if you aren't in the chat. That's okay. But thank you very much for those of you who are in the chat as well. And also, I have been on your broadcasts as well. I haven't been on Chona T Luzora. I haven't been on your broadcast. I'm looking forward to being on one, and or not just one, but to support you as well. I do this as much as I can, support other broadcasters. But I want to say this: every broadcast I've been on, they have been great, and I appreciate every one of you guys. And we have done so much to move TBC forward. And I want to say a thank you to admin for putting out such great information as they have, and to all of those broadcasters who are doing such a great job helping move TBC forward. With that said, thank you so much, and bye. Say bye.
Bye.
Wait, bye. They can't see your hand. Bye. Oh, they can see. I'm on the. Here we go. Now they'll be able to see it. Now I can see it. I mean, where's Alice? Oh, she's not here. Okay. Well, just wave. There we go. Bye. Yeah, they can. Peace.